channel DIY, where I combine my 3 favorite things: Pinterest, crafting, and drinking alone. For tonight's craft, we are going to be making initials out of corks. So you may have some of these items laying around, which means you wouldn't have to buy them again, but I pretty much had to buy everything for my first go around. I bought a mini glue gun for $3.99, a package of glue sticks for $3.99, eye pins for $2.99, which are totally optional, as well as the hemp string for $4.99, and a wooden stencil for $3.99. Some sticky tack for $1.27, which brought my total to about $22. But again, you could have some of this already laying around your house, so this project ranges from free to $22. Let's also not forget that this project includes used wine corks, which could mean hundreds of dollars in wine bottles as well as years of drinking. So let's get started. First, we're going to put all of our used wine corks in one place so it makes it easier to put them together. And here we go. Is that too much? Next, you want to get your stencil to use as a guide when arranging your corks together. If you're good at freehanding letters, then you can skip this step, but if you're terrible at art like I am, I suggest that you invest in this. Next, get your sticky tack to help keep your corks in place on the stencil while you're putting them together. Again, this is an extra step that you don't have to take, but I decided to. Now we want to get our glue gun ready. We won't actually be gluing the corks to the stencil, but we'll be gluing them together. So let's do something important as we go. And here we go. For all the kids who are good at drawing inside the lines, this project is definitely for you. Ooh, I wonder if I can do an ombre on this. Oh my god. Why doesn't my family drink red wine? Red wine? For having generations of Chardonnay drinkers, I'm actually surprised we have any in here that are red. What the hell happened here? This is going to be so awesome, I can already tell. See, this is where the sticky tack comes in handy. You know, I don't think I've ever really needed to functionally use sticky tack in my entire life before. This is a first. I don't know if I'm ready to glue, but I think I'm just going to go for it. The great thing about glue guns is that they don't work. The other great thing about glue guns is you have to constantly reload them. There's really no perfection to this. I thought there might be, but at this point, I just want to get rid of these corks. Bonus though, if you use red wine corks, this actually looks like a bunch of grapes, which can excuse your poor alignment issues. Yeah, you just want to fit these together, and if they don't really fit, you just kind of make a home for them. And they're all friendly here. Progress check. This is where I'm at so far. From the back, not quite the stencil I had planned for. Oh no! I'm gonna make this right. This is so bad. I can't pretend. The important thing to having an effective gradient is to have an easy transition. Or unless you're like me, you just run out of red ones and then you immediately go to the Chardonnay corks. God, it's so hot in here. You know, some of you may ask, well, should I do side of the cork that's been punctured by the corkscrew or the side that hasn't been? You know, it's whatever. It's mix it up. It's however you're feeling. God, that room took forever. The important thing is to have your most expensive corks sticking out on the side so all of your friends can see the ridiculous amount of money you spend on booze. You know what? 2 things you definitely do not need for this project are the sticky glue and this. Oh shit. The stickiest part about this is the hot glue that is dripped through. Progress check. It's not too bad. It's coming out. It's coming out. Getting there. This project is especially fun when you're alone and it's completely quiet in your room. When will this end? I just wish I was in yoga pants. Don't end up in yoga pants by the end of your project, you aren't trying hard enough. The great thing about glue guns is you can burn yourself and it will leave a spidery reminder of it. So this is where we're at. Yeah. Hey Allison, how did you do on your DIY? I'd give it an A. So the next totally optional step that may be pointless to some is to put an eye pin in it so that you can put some string in it and hang it elsewhere. I've literally never used one of these before, but we're going to now. Okay, so here's your little hooky thing up at the top. This goes through the body of whatever project you're working on. I assume this would be easier. Ow. Ow. Okay, this was a bad idea. Ow. No. Or I decide to waste $2.99 or $3.99 on these stupid eye pins. I'm gonna see if I can improvise and still use my hemp wire. Shit. And we'll just... and then we'll loop through. Hey, actually, this looks more like a grape than it did before, and I kind of dig it. If you choose to replicate this lovely piece of art, please send me your pictures. I would love to see them. And please tune in for more DIY videos as we booze together and DIY together. Again, cheers.